You're watching Verdict Media TV, and we're breaking down the system today with
Judge Joe Brown.
And our word for today is attorney-client privilege.
Oh, that's the big one. So in other words, people should be free from improper search and seizure. You have a right under the Fifth Amendment to remain silent. Anything you say can and may be used in evidence against you. So you also have an absolute right to assistance of counsel at all stages of any proceedings that are likely to become, may become, or have become criminal matters. So that Fifth Amendment right is worthless if you can be compelled as somebody's lawyer to tell what has been said to you. As a lawyer, you have an absolute obligation to keep whatever your client has told you in strict confidence. So that is the attorney-client privilege. In other words, anything that is discussed between the lawyer and the defendant is confidential. The lawyer cannot be compelled to say anything about it. Now, there are certain interesting exceptions. If you've got a wacko as a client and they're discussing the intent to commit a crime in the future, you don't have to keep your mouth shut. If there is a situation where your client is attempting to solicit perjury from a witness you know is going to perjure himself, then you have an obligation to inform the court if there's a trial, and the court will sometimes have an ex parte hearing to determine what the problem is and then come up with a remedy. So if he wants to do that and insist, then you don't have to be part of the effort to commit or solicit or induce perjury, or to deal with a situation where you know there's going to be witness coercion. Attorney-client privilege is basically sacrosanct. There's also doctor-patient privilege, confessor, penitent privilege. There is spousal privilege. But that one has been wrecked by these feminists, same group that's behind #MeToo, where it used to be anything a husband or wife told each other was absolutely sacrosanct. So you couldn't compel a wife to testify against husband and vice versa, unless it was a matter of her trying to murder him, or something like that. But they've kind of wipe that right out, and they keep putting conditions in there. So it's in flux, but generally attorney-client is absolute and sacrosanct. It gets some kind of amusing side effects. Sometimes your client is telling mama about the case and he's lying through his teeth because he's talked to you and you know what he's told you, and it's got nothing to do with what he tells mama, but you can't open your mouth. So a lot of these folks, now I say this in the context that there is a need for legal and criminal law reform, but a lot of times what some of these clowns are saying is an outright lie. It isn't what happened. I didn't do it, Mama. They're just putting the case on it. Man, what in the world is wrong with you? You sitting up crying to me about can't you get 2 years because you don't want to go to trial because they gonna bust you. Now why are you telling your mama you didn't? Well, you know, man, my mama, man. Well, yeah, okay. Now, but see, I can't say anything, but you make me look bad. But that's the attorney-client privilege.
Breaks it down. You've been watching Verdict Media TV, where the jury is out and the verdict is in. Follow me as I take you on a journey from the streets to the high seas, interviewing and connecting with some of the world's most influential and powerful people. We will also be speaking on various topics as it pertains to the criminal justice system. So please subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and also Twitter. Also, support us by visiting our store. Click the link in below. Thanks for your support.